All right, welcome back. So today we are on my T-Maxx. So last video you guys saw of the T-Maxx, I did a little community post that we stripped out of gear. So spur gear got stripped, went ahead and ordered another one. People were talking about a metal one. This one I believe is a 58 tooth. Found this 54 tooth 0.8 mod. Not sure if this is going to work, but went ahead and put in the 58 tooth, and I still got to adjust mesh. Got my new starter, but I believe this one's still charged. I got to get some paper. I noticed the mesh was loosening up on the spur. That's why I checked those motor screws, but I went ahead and pulled the motor out and a bunch of other stuff. I didn't do it on camera. You can see I still have a little fuel left over. I had a little fuel left over because I was running it when it stripped. It was when I was rolling it, it was acting up. It was like locking up. That's when I knew something was going on. Trying to lock the spur, or lock the pinion. See, right now I'm pretty tight on it. Probably just gonna leave it there. It's pretty smooth. Hopefully I don't ruin this gear. But we are a few tanks in. Another thing, when I went to run it again, TNR fuel. I couldn't find the same fuel again. Nobody seems to keep reordering the same fuel, so every time I go to buy fuel, I have this issue. And this stupid after run oil that I purchase just leaks and leaks and leaks. Whenever it falls over, it just leaks. You have to break the tip of this thing, and once you break it, all it wants to do is leak. Which is another thing that sucks. So I just keep it wrapped in a rag. But we're going to try to fire this thing up. Hopefully I still have enough battery. Like I said, I did pull out the complete motor. Not shifting. Still a little cold. Since the fuel is a little different, it's going to need some adjustment. fuel. Probably take me about a tank to dial this one in. I did tighten up the clutch a little bit. Shifting way late. Little on the fat side idling. Come on. Oh, too many tools in my hand. Turned it counterclockwise, hoping to shift earlier. I don't even know if it's the right tool. Now I shifted a little too soon. That thing is, it's sticking. So I'm probably gonna have to throw some oil in there. It does say you're supposed to oil the shift thing. Some drops of oil in there, which I haven't done yet. I think that's what I read on the label. Let's see. So this label, shift later, do not oil. So no, you're not supposed to oil it. There we go. Seems like it's running out of fuel. Oh, I am out of fuel. That's what's going on. Rich and loud, burned through that whole tank. Let it cool off for a minute. Then we're gonna throw in some more fuel. And I'll tell you guys where I've been for the last few weeks. Stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss it. All right, we'll be right back. All right, let it cool down a little bit. It's ice cold now. Temperature 71 degrees. See if I can dial this thing in. But where I've been for last month. So I ended up in the hospital again. Pulled into work, having a heart attack at Warner Brothers Studios. And been in the hospital dealing with that. Now I have heart failure, which I've known about since 2011. This is my third heart attack. One I captured on film doing speed runs with an RC car. I think that was 2021, 2022. But this time was a little different, because this time I actually damaged my heart a little bit. So I'm on a lot of medication right now, dealing with it. Look at that, won't even shift, full throttle. So that's why I haven't been making videos or any of that stuff, just dealing with a medical condition. And my medical condition will never get better. It's gonna go downhill from here. It always has. Part of getting older. $164. So, always enjoy yourself. Live life to the fullest. Do whatever makes you happy. I keep adding fuel. Hoping that I'll get enough RPM to make it shift, because that's what it's based off of, is RPM. I've already added almost a half a turn to that high-speed needle. Just think it's running a little lean up top, that's why it's not shifting. Oh, maybe that was too much fuel. There we go. I'm almost a 3/4 turn in. There we go. Acting normal now. There we go. Yeah, just a little lean up top because of the type of fuel. So it's not going to get any better. But I only missed a couple days work. Ended up with 6 stents. I had 4 valves or 4 arteries that had collapsed. It's never going to get better. Taking about 10 pills, 9-10 pills in the morning, and 3 pills in the evening. So I'm happy to be here, happy to be making videos again. Feeling pretty good. I can tell that I'm not the same. I'm a little slower in what I do. That's why I talk this way. You know, people have always said you have a soothing voice. I'm just a little slow from the heart attacks throughout the years. $180. That other fuel I had was really oily, really rich. This one's a lot less. Blow through this tank and then we'll put the body on. Instead of buying a quart, I bought a gallon, so I should be able to run this for a while. Place where I got this fuel, they said they always carry it, like everybody, but we'll see. We'll see if they actually carry it. Because I'm really tired of adjusting this thing for fuel. for fuel changes. Shifting into second perfectly. Might add a little bit more. Working really good. Check temperatures now. This all started with a spur gear issue. 175. Should be pretty good right there. Should be almost low on fuel. ...2025 year of nitro. I'm glad to be here with you guys. Don't feel sorry for me. It's just a part of getting old. My family is known for heart disease. I have heart disease now. I actually have an artery disease that's making my arteries collapse. They originally thought it was cholesterol based. Turns out it's not. So just have to keep an eye on it. Just have to go to the doctors a lot more than I've been going. I tried to get off their cholesterol medication because I took it for the first, couple of years after I was diagnosed in 2011 when my first incident happened. Got no stents, but they put me on Lipitor for cholesterol. And I took that for, I think, about 2 years, 2-3 years. And it was just making me feel terrible. So I found something called Tmaxx Earth edible. And stopped the medication, started taking that with my regular checkups. They were like, hey, your cholesterol is perfect now. I told the doctor what I was doing. He said, I can't recommend that because, California, they want to keep you on medication. But he says your cholesterol is perfect, so I continue to do that until 2022 when I had my first failure. Actually, I think it was before that, before 2022. 2022 was my second failure. It had to be, my daughter's 14, so 10 years. She was 3.5, 4 years old. She was 3 when I had my first incident. And that's the year my wife left, or my fiance, wife. She decided to leave. She decided to leave. And I became a single dad raising kids. And so at that point, that's when I decided that, I'm going to just stay with the Tmaxx Earth rather than the 3 medications. They gave me a blood thinner, Lipitor, which was cholesterol, and something for the stents to stop it from clogging. So I got rid of the Lipitor and the blood thinner, which those were the 2 that were really making me feel terrible. And I just stuck with the Tmaxx Earth, and I would just take a baby aspirin every day. 10 milligrams baby aspirin every day, keep the blood a little thin, and I was good. Up until, like I said, 2021 or 2, COVID really affected me because couldn't get the right foods at the grocery store. You were limited to what you could buy, trying to feed the family. Couldn't eat as healthy as I wanted to eat just because grocery stores just didn't have much in 2020. And I think that's what, you know, affected me in 2021 or 2. So I had an additional stent put in. That was 2 on the same artery. It actually collapsed in the same area. And there we go. You know, it is what it is. So this time, you know, luckily the other 2, no heart damage. Heart was healthy as can be. This time I've suffered heart palpitations. Heart's a little damaged on one side, according to the ultrasound, and taking stuff to try to heal the heart, and hopefully these heart palpitations will go away. My heart just keeps adding beats every now and then, especially when I get a little worked up. So that's where I've been, but we're gonna let this thing cool down one more time. I should probably check temperature. Get out there. The reason I bring this up, and I'm telling you guys, is yeah, 145, is to, life is short. You know, get out and do what you want to do. Don't make it all about work. You know, I've known this since 2011, and that's why you see me do a lot of RC, do a lot of these videos. I choose when to work, when not to work, and that's it. You know, you're not going to be here forever, so whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's RC car, drone, if you want to ride dirt bikes, if you want to race cars, if you want to, you know, play chess, whatever toots your horn, you know, do your hobby, and you know, do as much as you can do every day, because you never know when it's going to be taken away from you. I'm very fortunate that I'm still here. I have, like I said, my little one just turned 14, so, you know, I've been raising all my kids myself. So my oldest is turning 18 this month, February 20th. My son turns 17, my oldest turns 18, and I got a few more years until all the kids are of age and I've done my part. But I'd like to see them, you know, get their families. So I'm going to continue to fight and do what I can do. One thing I can say is, when you are having a heart attack, and you'll know it because feel like somebody's squeezing your chest and your left arm starts to go numb. When you feel those symptoms, the best thing to do is to not curl up in a ball, of course. Try to get as straight as possible. I tend to stand and lean on something, and get your heart rate down, because what you don't want to do is get excited. Don't talk to a lot of people. Don't make a bunch of phone calls. You know, definitely call 911. I called my boss and told him I was having a medical emergency, that I'm over by this stage, and to please call an ambulance ASAP. And I called somebody that I knew was very calm. And next thing you know, I had Warner Brothers Fire Department there. I had everybody around me telling me to do different things. And I said, look, I just need to stay calm until the ambulance gets here, until I can get some nitroglycerin. And that'll hopefully, you know, get me to where the hospital's only 2 miles from Warner Brothers. So, you know, just stay very calm. That's all I can say. Don't get emotional. Don't get scared. And just stay as calm as you possibly can. And the pain will, you know, subside. The more calm you can stay, the more stable you'll be. If you get worked up, you could pass out. And that's what happened in 2011, is that I passed out. I wasn't feeling good all day. At RAP, they called RAP. I grabbed the film, was walking the film to a van across a parking lot, getting my heart rate up, and next thing I know, I'm in an ambulance. And I hadn't been feeling good all that day. I just didn't know the symptoms, but I know them now. And you don't have to pass out. The only time you're going to pass out is if you get yourself worked up, or if you have family around, people start getting emotional, and it makes you emotional. So best thing to do is stay calm. But we're going to wipe this gas tank down. We're going to throw some more fuel in it. I'm going to burn one more tank, this time with the body on. Stay tuned. All right, let's get this final tank done.
one thing harder than this. Just that motor sound.
Car.
Thank you. Definitely looks a lot better with the body on it. Looks like a little 6S Outcast showed up. How do you like the Outcast or Notorious?
This thing's been a blast. That's for my wife, but she's definitely beat up on that thing. I haven't really like launched this one at the skate park as much as my Max.
Yep.
They're tough as nails.
Yeah, they are. What I noticed the difference between Arma and Tmaxx's parts are a lot cheaper to fix. The Arma parts are expensive.
Yeah, Arma's a little bit pricier, but they're a little bit bigger on like captured pins and that kind of thing.
Yes.
I like that.
Yep.
I didn't do that.
Runaway. Probably check temperature, see if my tune is close. $250, probably a little on the lean side. Screwdriver. $250 is a little hot. Usually takes a couple takes to dial it in. Starting to wheelie now. This is TNR's 20%. Little 6S Notorious out there. Or Outcast as they used to call it. the 250s. But I am going full throttle everywhere. Try to let it cool down a little bit. I'm about a full turn up on this fuel. But this fuel, you could tell, doesn't have as much oil because it's ripping a lot faster than the other fuel. That's the difference between the basher oil and this like race style oil. Got to be pretty low on fuel. Yeah, we're there. We're there on fuel. I'm gonna probably run another tank through it just to make sure that the temps are good. But I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit.
Having kind of runaway problems.
Let's see. I really need to grab my squeeze bottle. This will be my 4th tank, so I need to add 4 lines to that body. I just don't have my my Sharpie. I don't know what I did with it. Burning some fuel today. Haven't been out in a little while. Trapped in the hospital, so glad I can finally get out. My body's ripped in the back. See where we're at. Down to 150. Still on the factory glow plug. Still haven't changed the glow plug out on this thing, which is a good thing. Kind of looks like the Forest version. $123. Let's see. $233.
What?
That's a little on the hot side. We'll let that cool off a little bit. Still running lean. Yeah. Way on the lean side. Uh-oh.
Gee, thanks.
There goes that tire.
My diff on that truck, a tire, not my diff. I love your tires.
All right. Well, that's gonna end my day. We'll come out next weekend. I've blown through a lot of tanks of fuel in this thing, but that's a little on the warm side for me. So here's the fuel. Premium fuel, 20% for on-road, off-road, and recreational RC vehicles. The other one was 20% also, but 16% oil. This fuel seems to run a lot hotter and not as much oil. So we'll keep cranking it up until it's on the safe side. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.